The NSTF is proud to announce the first NSTF Ukhozi Award winner. This is a special award in celebration of the 20th anniversary of the NSTF Awards. The Executive Committee decided to award someone who has made an essential contribution to the NSTF as an organization and to the establishment and continuation of the NSTF Awards. At the same time, it also recognizes an individual who has made a significant difference to the science, engineering, and technology environment in South Africa. It is my pleasure, on behalf of the NSTF Executive Committee, to announce the special awardee for the 20th celebration of the NSTF Awards, and he is Dr. Xolani Humphrey Mkhwanazi. I'd like Dr. Mkhwanazi. I'll continue with the background. Dr. Mkhwanazi's significant influence on the NSTF and society is evident in numerous ways. His contribution as the first Chief Executive Officer of the NSTF, the role he played in establishing, growing, and maintaining the NSTF Awards, the key role he continues to play in industry in South Africa, and thus in promoting technology, as well as the science and engineering skills pipeline, the inspiration he brings as a role model for the youth, his scientific qualifications and experience in research institutions, and his role in establishing and strengthening institutions and companies in South Africa. Dr. Mkhwanazi is currently Director and Chairman of Patela Investments Pty Limited. He's an internationally experienced senior business leader, serving as a director in several companies. He has extensive executive leadership as well as business and technical experience in the energy, mining, and public sector. Dr. Mkhwanazi has a passion for mentoring newly appointed executives and for inspiring the youth. I think I'll just use my speaker's prerogative and say, I think we all were inspired by the brilliance students and also the way they spoke and confidence that they had. I wonder how many, well, I was asking myself when I was that age whether I was so confident in public speaking. NSTF has reached the age of majority and there's still lots more to come. Dr. Mkhwanazi is a former executive chairperson of BHP Billiton Southern Africa, a position he held for 7 years. He was also responsible for setting up and leading several regional and Africa-wide regulatory bodies. He has a PhD in applied physics from the University of Lancaster in the UK. And after serving as head of the physics department at the University of Swaziland, he moved to Australia and joined an astrophysics group working on gravity wave detection. Now, specifically about Dr. Mkhwanazi's involvement with the NSTF, in 1997, while serving as technology transfer manager at the CSIR seconded him to build up the new organization, and that's the NSTF, which had been launched 2 years previously. He played a key role in developing the National Science and Technology White Paper for the then Department of Arts, Culture, Science and Technology, DACS. The NSTF Awards were established in 1998 under his guidance, and that year was declared the Year of Science and Technology, or YEST, in South Africa. And I'm sure that we can see that it has risen, the YEST has risen well. About the Ukhozi Award trophy, this special trophy is a variation of the current NSTF Awards trophy, and it symbolizes the concept of flight and technology. The trophy is a symbol of innovation and is manufactured by additive manufacturing, 3D printing, from titanium. Ukhozi means eagle in Zulu and refers to the black eagle. The black eagle is indigenous to the continent and Southern Africa. The special trophy's color is similar to that of the eagle's wing feathers. The trophy is an appropriate fit for Dr. Mkhwanazi. His is the world of science, engineering, and technology, where he has flown to great heights and admired by the many people who look up to him. He is an innovative and commanding and quintessentially, essentially, South African. At the same time, he has expanded his achievements and influence to other African countries. Let us put our hands together to congratulate Dr. Mkhwanazi, and I ask him to say a few words.
Thank you, Professor. You're not a guy, Gillian. Professor Ali Danse, thanks, Gillian. Minister of Science and Technology, Makubai Ngubane, Deputy Minister Ngamakaza Msibi, the Director General, Dr. Phil Mjwaka, the members of the diplomatic corps here, the sponsors, especially my colleagues, led by my colleague, Mr. Mike Fraser. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This indeed is a very special occasion for me. I just don't have a vocabulary to express how humbled and honored I feel this evening. I can still remember very vividly that great year, the Year of Science and Technology, proposed by this great organization to Parliament with the Department of Arts, Culture, Science and Technology to recognize maths, science, engineering and technology as the critical ingredients for economic development and that the new South Africa would need going forward. It was a year of popularization of science and technology. It was a year of showing off role models in the science, engineering, and technology arena in this country and internationally, and of all races. Towards the end of that year, we thought, how could we perpetuate the process of demystifying science and technology, of popularizing science and technology, of making sure that we get as many of our children doing math and science at schools so that they can grow into careers that were anchored by math and science. One of the things we debated was an award that was broader than the usual narrow-minded, narrow engineering and compactualized awards that would recognize the broader spectrum of our country. Maths and science teaching, indigenous technologies, and going to the heart of what South Africa is about, all of us, in the deepest and furthest rural communities of this country. This was the reason why we thought this differentiated itself from all other science, engineering, technology awards. And I'm quite chuffed that it has since become the biggest. I was the founding CEO under a very special team of EXCO, chaired by the legendary scientist Malakepur Makgoba. I can still remember some of the members of that EXCO: Roger Jardine, John Stewart, Stephen Lennon, and so on. I remember those debates of whether we can pull off such an award that would rival what already existed. I must acknowledge straight away the role played by William, Professor Makgoba. He was on my side always. We fought together reluctantly. I think the committee agreed we can do it. And my assistant was Velma Extien, still at it. The night before, the morning, the day, me and Velma were, I think we were Neva's wreck. It was at the Hilton Hotel. It was a resounding success. And as they say, the rest is history. Why I'm telling you this is because I think this award, this trophy, belongs to all that original EXCO, plus Velna. Together with me, I would like to share this. It's ours, recognizing their role, that without that team of people, we wouldn't have had the first one in that 1998. I would also like to dedicate it to the successive executives of the National Science and Technology Forum and the CEOs. Now, Yancy Niehaus has been a CEO, I think, for 12 years, 10, 12 years. They run it with such a shoestring budget, but the impact this organization makes is unbelievable. For a child to pass maths and science at school, you simply open their horizon in terms of what the possibilities are to their lives. The more children we encourage, we nurture, we make sure take maths and science and pass at school, the more we open their possibilities, the more we take them out of that poverty vicious cycle we generally come from, the majority of us in this country. You heard earlier Refilwe tell us where she comes from. Where she is now, she's breaking the rank with that past, with that poverty. Maths and science passing at school is the core ingredient of that. I then would like to dedicate this to all the sponsors over the years. Up to now, I cannot not mention BHP Built-in and South 32 now for being a co-sponsor. I remember when that happened, things were really not going well in terms of if this was going to go ahead. We needed that anchor sponsor, and South 32 did it. They're still doing it. It is a noble cause. Please keep it up. And I'm really, truly humbled by this recognition. I own it together with everybody, all of you, and many thanks.
I can just say, Dr. Mkhwanazi, you deserve this trophy. You were very magnanimous in including everyone that worked with you. This is your eagle to keep. Well done.
Well done, and congratulations once again on receiving the Ukhozi Award, or the Eagle Award, or should I say the Black Feather of the Black Eagle Award.